It's like a massive bombshell, and it's regarding her another contract that she was apparently somehow coerced to sign, but she didn't give in. What's wrong with your current home? There's nothing wrong with my current home. Just a student, like a cheap student apartment. Yeah. I was there. Good shit. More drama? Well, it's not. Well, kind of, yes, because it's like an interesting addition to the whole Niji Sanji drama. Honestly, yeah. So Sayu has been drumming a lot of bombshells this past couple days, and Doki is winning. Girl just reached 200,000 $200,000 for charity. That's huge. That's yeah. That's really huge. Shit, man. Calling it drama is kind of reductive at this point. Yeah, I agree. At this point, it's really not even drama anymore. So anyway, we're going to watch this. I did see this clip already, but I want you guys to watch it too, because this is interesting.
I remember that day. I remember how excited I was. And I thought it was all my hard work was for this. It meant something. Yeah. Well, anyways. Are we healed up yet? Alright, it's time to fucking 275 arrows is not enough. Alright, we need more arrows. Let me see here. Thankfully you got on fire. Nah, yeah, I was basically on my way out. We'll put it that way. Wrong guy! You. I mean, I told the story before, but it was supposed to be a mutual leaving.
It can't be that. It can't be the first time they did that. Oh, we're going to talk about this, about that later, because that has this. This kind of implies to me that they may have done it to Yugo Asuma, but we'll talk about that later. Let's watch the clip first.
But then they told me, oh yeah, if you want to leave mutually, you have to sign this contract, this other contract, saying that you won't say anything. It was really weird. I still have the contract, by the way. If like any legal people want to see that one too. I sent that to my lawyer before as well, and it was just like, yeah, pretty much this is just a silencing contract on top of like your NDA, so it's like I don't really see the point. And I was like, yeah, I don't see the point either, because I remember telling my lawyer, I was just like, I was like, hey, here, look, they sent me a second contract to send to me, or no, they sent me a second contract and gave me a time limit of less than a day to sign it. And if I didn't, then they would say, "Oh, you're terminated, and we're not saying it's on mutual terms." That's what they said. And I have screenshots of that too. I keep receipts of everything just because I don't like telling stories, quote unquote. I don't like the whole he said she said shit. Yeah, it was really it's really iffy. I think was that one of the things I left out of the fucking document? Oopsie. But yeah. Time for another live, yeah. So here's what actually happened. It was like, oh yeah, if you want us to say like we're leaving on mutual terms, you have to sign this other contract by like this time. Like it was in like 5 hours or something, and I was like, no, it was 3 hours. It was like 3 hours.
3 hours.
Whatever. It's the screenshot. The screenshot has it. And then it was like, I read the contract and I was like, well, it's really short. But then I sent it to my lawyer and I was just like, oh, they want me to sign this. And he was like, nah, there's no point in you signing this. I don't think it's worth it for you to sign it. And then I was like, okay, well, no. Sorry, it was me sending it to my friends, asking them if I should sign it, what they thought. And then I sent it to my lawyer. But because what happened was there was no time. There was no time to send it to my lawyer and get them to answer before the time was up. So I was asking friends. And then I was like, can I at least have time to ask my lawyer? And they were like, nah, the time limit is here. And I was like, okay, well, shit. And then so I eventually went to the lawyer, and I eventually got to tell him after the time limit, after I asked them for an extension. I was like, please, can I have an extension to look at it a little bit longer? And then they were like, no. And then when I asked for the 3-hour extension and the time had reached the time, I was like, well, fuck, I'm doomed anyway. They're gonna release the announcement and it's just gonna say, like, we didn't mutually leave. And then they said, then when I reached the limit, the time, they said, okay, you asked for a 3-hour extension, fine, here you go. And I'm like, you're giving it to me now after we reach the time limit and I haven't signed it? Is this how desperate you are to get me to sign it? And that's when I finally gave it to my lawyer, and then I just declined it. Sorry, that was the order. Oh man, sorry. I've been here for 10 hours. 11 hours. Give me a break. Anyways, yeah, so that's what happened. And then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna sign it. Because even on their side, on the agency side, they were like, oh, I was like, well, what do I get from signing it? And they were like, oh, we think it would be better for your future. They actually, and the screenshot.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys? Let's replay that. Let's replay that.
It's like, well, what do I get from signing it? And they were like, oh, we think it would be better for your future.
Shit. Crazy. That's a threat. That was actually a threat. Like, that is some Machiavellian. That's not even Machiavellian. That's just like petty bad company shit. That's basically Niji Sanji saying we are going to ruin you.
Actually, and the screenshot says that too. We think it would be better for your future if the termination said mutually left. And I'm like, well, yes, it would be, wouldn't it? Fuck you. And that's actually what they said. That was what their offer was. They were like, we think it would be better for your future if it said mutually leaving. I'm like, yes, it would be. Well, fuck you. Yeah, so I just said fuck it and I didn't care. Because, I mean, like, that's not worth signing some stupid silencing contract. But I guess maybe it was, because everyone gave me shit for outing them anyway. So what the fuck, man? Maybe I should have just shut the fuck up. I don't know.
No, you shouldn't have.
But yeah, no, so I turned down the mutually left exclusive thing for this, and then they still got shit for it. So, fuck it.
Well, you redeemed
man.
us, Sayu.
So yeah, my luck in life, point being, pretty fucking bad. Pretty fucking bad. Okay, let's see if the Nightbot fixed itself yet. Okay, it should have anyways. Perfect. I'm glad you didn't let them silence you. Nah, I'm not for that shit. I don't take bullshit.
Hell yeah, Sayu W.
Hi, Seto! I'm good, fam! Welcome back. Sounds like blackmail. Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it is blackmail.
They just kept going on about, we have to protect our brand. Ooh. And I was just like, I think it would be I even told them it would be a better narrative. And this is what I told them in quotes. It would be a better narrative for both sides if you were to not list the bullet points.
Sayu outright warned them. Sayu warned them that and you know what? Actually, you know what?
And they said, we have to protect our brand. We have to protect our brands. And I was just like, your brand? This is a very bad idea. And lots of other people, legal people, told me that this was a very bad idea too.
Okay. Oh my god. What a prophet. This is why Sayu is the GOAT, right? This is why Sayu is the GOAT. So, Niji Sanji, these motherfuckers, from what I'm basically understanding here, is that she got a contract that she had to sign for 3 hours if she wanted a graduation, if she wanted to depart from the company in quote-unquote good terms on paper. But in practice, it kind of seemed like even if she did sign the contract, she'd still be fucking blacklisted, and her fellow genmates, not just her genmates, her fellow agency members would have still thrown her under the bus. Because, you know, that's how the Niji Sanji family works, right? 3 hours, chat. 3 hours. That is like oh my god, that's like pathetic. That's like terribly, that's such a short time frame to sign a goddamn contract. She asked for an extension so she can talk to her lawyer, and Niji Sanji said, nope, sign it or your reputation is gonna be ruined. By who? By what? By us. And then the 3 hour time frame passed and she wasn't able to sign it. And then she was given an extension. And this is just your typical standard Japanese bad company method of bullying and forcing her into submission, chat. Illegal level pressure to sign. The Press Usagi makes me wonder if they give everyone the 3 hour deadline and then they got stuck in a graduation because after signature stuff, handcuffs, the Press Usagi. Yeah, 100%. I think so too. Like, here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. The lawyer said that there is no good in signing the contract. When she asked for Niji Sanji and what she gets out of signing that contract, they said that it would be illegal, that would be good for her future. And the company, in their hubris, high off of their rise to power and their position in the industry, thought that they were gonna be infallible. That they thought that they were just, since that she was just out here for 2 months, her being terminated would mean jack shit. That they would be okay. That their brand would be protected by putting out that bullshit bullet point hate post. This is how you know that management or the PR or whoever is managing that shit is stupid, chat. That is how you know whoever is managing their PR is actually stupid. But hey, we already knew that, so I'm not surprised. Like, it kind of makes you wonder or not whether Yusan signed a similar contract or not. Yugo Asuma, I mean. Because Yusan graduated. It was weird. Not just Yusan, a lot of the other people too. It was weird in a way where it didn't seem like it was good terms. Like, in Yusan's graduation, there seemed to be this air of forced positivity to the whole thing. And it may be the reason why Yusan is not able to say anything. I mean, that could just be because Yusan is just deciding to mind his own business, or they're too kind, or they care more about their friends in Niji more than they hate the company. But there's a lot of branching implications and consequences to the things that Sayu just mentioned. You know? Jesus. Pomukyo are graduated. This means they sign a silencing contract. Not just Mista and Mista and Nina probably also signed a silencing contract. Chat, what did Vox say? Graduating is always an option. And now with this in mind, that phrase just got a whole new ominous meaning. It's not enforceable. Yeah, it's not enforceable. It's literally just to like bully the talents into submission. Like literally telling them to shut the fuck up. Tharja IBW, thanks for the super chat. Salan gave Niji longer to get the rights to their own IP, and somehow she's the bad guys. Actual cartoon black company. And there are people that still defend the agency. There are still people that defend this fucking corpo. Again, I understand wanting to leave your favorite VTubers out of it, you know? I do get that. But oh my god. How can you defend something like this? At this point. Mr. Nosagi, is that a Pecora head? It's not a Pecora head. Although I wish it was. Jesus. That termination notice was straight up character assassination. You could sense the spitefulness of it. Oh, 100%. We read through that on stream, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was literally nothing but like a character assassination. That's why management was all smug about it and say it would be good for your future. It would be the best for your career going forward, Sayu. Sign the contract or we're gonna ruin you. That shit is fucking terrible. That shit is absolutely terrible. It's not enforceable, but your chances of being involved with JP companies is going to be rough. So Pomo had to sign if she wants to join another JP agency. I don't know how that... I don't know the corpo politics in the JP side of things, chat. So it's really hard for me to say anything about that. Because I don't know jack shit about that. But you know what? I actually am more inclined to believe that Pomu signed something similar, honestly. Just so Pomu can still enjoy her Japanese idols and her hobby. You know what? I think it's good. I think that's just... I think at this point, it's safer to assume that a lot of the graduations are forced to sign that contract than it being like a case by case. Jesus.